Hello, I'm Akash, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create this web UI. So this is login and registration. So as you can see here, the buttons change the shadow as I hover onto the elements, and when I focus onto these input fields, then the shadow is also changing, so it gives a 3D effect. So let's click on the sign up, and here we have the sign up form. So now let's create this web UI for login and registration. Okay, so I'm going to use Visual Studio Code, and these are all the files. So this is the index.html file, then CSS and JavaScript file I have also created. So we are going to need these two, and I'm using this cover image for the background cover that is going to be used for half of the screen, as you saw. Now let's see the HTML file first. Okay, so we have the title, and then I have linked this style.css file. So in this body tag I have created two section tag. This is the first one and this is the second one. Now as you saw, when we click on the sign up button, the sign up page appeared. Now it wasn't a page. Both of the login and the sign up page are on the same page, that is this index.html. So I'm going to show you how you can do that. So as you can see here, I have specified this section's class name as the left section and this section's class name as the right section. So we are just going to go between these two tags on both these sections. So this first is the left cover and then the left form, and then here we have the right cover and right form. So for the first page, that is the main page, the login page, when the user is going to go into the index.html, then he or she is going to see the login page first. So we first have to hide this left cover and show this left form for the login, and in the right section we have to show this right cover and we have to hide this right form. And we are going to do the reverse for the sign up form. We are going to show this form and hide this right cover, and here we are going to hide this right form and we are going to make this left cover visible. So we are going to do this in JavaScript, and I'm going to show you how we can do this when we are going to start coding in JavaScript. And at the end of this file I have specified the main.js, the JavaScript file that I'm going to use in this project. Okay, so this is the HTML code, and you can pause the video and write it down if you want. Okay, now let's start with the CSS. Okay, so first we are going to specify the box sizing, that is border box, and then after body, here the margin is going to be 0 and padding is going to be 0 as well. Then the font family that I'm going to use here is this one. Okay, then the font size for the page, so font size and then 25 pixels. Then after, let's start with the form first. So dot form, then input, So here the min width is going to be 400 pixels, then display is going to be block, then margin, so 20 pixels, then padding 15 pixels and 20 pixel, then background color is going to be this, then font size 20 pixels, then border is going to be none here, then outline is also going to be none, so that we don't get that blue border when we select any input box. Then after box shadow, and here 15 pixels, then 25 pixel, and the color is going to be this. Okay, now next I want the transition for the box shadow, and I want it to be of 0.5 seconds. The duration will be the 0.5 seconds, and then after form input focus. So in the focus we are going to change the box shadow, so 5 pixels, then again 5 pixels and 15 pixels, and the color is going to be same as the last one. Okay, then form.btn, so the button of the form, and here the margin is going to be auto, then padding 10 pixels and 35 pixels, and then the background color is going to be this, and then the font color is going to be white, and the border here is going to be none, then the font size 22 pixels, and then border radius is going to be 10 pixels, then box shadow 15 pixels, 25 pixel, and the color is going to be same. Then the transition here is going to be same as before, box shadow and 0.5 seconds, and the outline is going to be none. Then after form.btn and hover, so here the box shadow is going to be 5 pixels, 15 pixels, and this dot form, here the display is going to be flex, then flex direction column, then justify content and space around, then align items in the center, then height is going to be 50 VH and width is going to be 50 VW. Then position is going to be absolute and bottom 0 pixels. Then after font size 35 pixels. Then let's write the CSS for the left section. So left section dot form, and we want it to float on the left side, and the margin here should be 35 VH and auto. Then for the right section, the form should be floating on the right side, and margin here is going to be 30 VH and auto, and right is going to be 0 here. Okay, then after dot cover dot switch btn, so position here is going to be absolute as well, and then bottom 0, then font size 25 pixels, then margin 40 VH and auto, then padding 10 pixels and 55 pixels. Then after color, that is the font color, it's going to be white, and border none, then border radius (10 pixels), and then the box shadow 15 pixels and 25 pixel, and the color is going to be same. Then transition for box shadow 0.5 seconds, and outline is going to be none. Then cover dot switch dash btn and hover, and here box shadow 5 pixels, 15 pixels, and this is the color. Then after dot cover, and then after left section dot cover is going to float on the left side, and then display is going to be flex, and then the flex direction column justify the contents, here space around, and text alignment is going to be center, and then dot left section dot cover, then img for the image, that is this yellow color background image. So height for this image is going to be 100 VH, and the width for this image is going to be 50 VH, 50 VW, and then left section dot cover h1, and position is going to be absolute, then bottom 0, then margin 60 VH and auto, then the color is going to be white, then the font size 50 pixels. Okay, then again left section cover dash hide, and here the visibility is going to be hidden, and dot left section dot form hide, and here the visibility is going to be hidden as well. And now let's start with the right section. So dot right section dot cover and image, here also the height is going to be 100 VH and the width is going to be 50 VW, and here let's write dot right section dot cover h1, and position is going to be absolute, then bottom 0, margin 60 VH and auto, and font size 50 pixels, then right section dot cover, then h3 and position absolute, bottom 0, margin 50 VH, auto, color white, and font size 35 pixels, then right section cover dash hide, so visibility is going to be hidden, and right section form dash hide, and the visibility here is going to be hidden as well. Okay, then we are going to write another class that we are going to use in the JS file. So dot fade dash in dash element, and animation name is going to be fade dash in dash element, then the animation duration is going to be 1 second, and the animation fill mode is going to be forwards. Okay, now let's write the keyframes for this animation. So at then key frames, then the name of the animation, that is fading dash element without the dot, and then we want the animation from, so the opacity is going to be 0, then to opacity 1. Okay, so here I'm left with the right section dot cover, and display is going to be flex, then flex direction column, and then justify content space around, and the text alignment is going to be center. Okay, then after left section cover h3, and the position here is going to be absolute, then bottom 0, then margin 50 VH and auto, and then the color is white, and font size 35 pixels. Okay, left with the background color, so background color this, and okay, so that is done. And then let's go on the right cover. Okay, so instead of text alignment we have to write align items center. Now let's do the same for left section. So left section cover, then instead of text alignment align items. Okay, so as you can see it's done. Now let's start the JavaScript coding so that when we click on the sign up button, then the sign up form appears. Okay, now let's start with the main.js file. So here first I'm going to create variables. So first the variable for left cover equal to document. Let me make this window bigger. So document dot get element by id, and the id for this is left dash cover. Okay, let's copy and paste it here. So this is for the left form, and here left form. Then let's create for the right cover and right form. Okay, so in HTML, as you can see here, I have created this switch sign up function. So this is on this button on the right cover. So let's write function switch sign up. Okay, now let's write left form dot class list and add the class. So I'm going to add form dash hide class, which is going to hide this form. Then for the left cover, I'm going to remove the cover hide. So cover dash hide. Then same for the right. So right form, and I'm going to remove the form hide from this part, and I'm going to add the right cover. Okay, so I have added the right cover hide and I have removed the right form hide. So that's it. Now what we are left with is to add this CSS styling, that is the fade in element. So we are going to add this fade in element class. So write form dot class list dot add, and here let's add the fade in element, and let's add this same for the right cover. Okay, so first of all, this when we reload the page, then this animation is working here. Now let's click on the sign up. Okay, so the sign up animation is also working. So login, then sign up, login and sign up, and this color is black, so let's change this welcome color to white. So it is on the right side, so let's go on to the right H1, and color, let's write white. Okay, so it's white now, and animations are working. The animation is working for this sign up form but not for this cover. So wait a minute, let me check. Okay, so I have written this for right cover, it's going to be left cover. Okay, now let's check it. Okay, so both of the elements are fading. Okay, so now let's check if everything is working. So this hover is working here, but it's not working here. The login and sign up button are working. Okay, but the transition here is not working. So let's check that. Okay, so sorry for this, it is not transform, it is transition. So transition, and here also transition. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now it's working. These are also working fine. Okay, the hover and everything is working now. So when you click on the sign up button, then the function that we have specified here is going to run, and when you click on this button, the page is going to reload. So as you can see in this HTML file, so in this on click I have specified the location dot reload. So when we click on this login button, it is just going to reload the page, and this login form is going to appear. So this is how you can create this kind of login and sign up form, where the login and sign up, both of the forms are on a single index.html file. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then click on that thumbs up button, and if you want to see more of these kind of videos, then click on that red subscribe button down below. And do also check out other web UI videos that I have uploaded on this channel, and I'm also going to upload a video for writing the backend part for these login and sign up form. So we are going to do that in PHP, and we are also going to use MySQL for the storing and retrieving of the data of these forms. So do subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss that. So that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.